Steve here on the computer, so we're going to try and pull up a few different things for you. The first thing we'll pull up is the IRW site plan. This was submitted, I want to say back in November. We have most of the comments, first round of comments back from the city, so the project consists of 31.
I want to ask if they can they see that?
Can everyone see the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
good.
I can see it.
Okay, perfect,
Yes.
perfect. The project consists of a 31,486 square foot grocery store on just over 3 acres. I think it's 3.2 acres to be, or 3.02 acres to be exact. Site plan was designed with many of the large oaks in mind, and we were able to save quite a few of them, very many of them, majority actually, as you can see on the site plan there. It was designed to remove the current dead end section over here. This is Chestnut here, and the site plan was removed to this is a dead end section of Chestnut. So we designed that out. It also this is what I refer to as the Chestnut connector. It may actually be called the Spruce connector. Blocked off, but still there. Vacated, the right of way will be vacated, and that area will be made into a linear park that will connect down to the new river walk that I believe the city's working on. I saw on there was a grant a few years back, or a year and a half ago or so, and connect all the river walk. So once that river walk's complete, that linear park will connect down all the way to the river walk. The entrance of the grocery store is situated towards the north to allow for the best pedestrian access for the many new residents of the West River redevelopment. So backtracking, I guess, a little here, northwest corner of North Boulevard and Main Street, where the I guess the easternmost part of the West River redevelopment, and like I said, 3 acres here. So the entryway is situated here to best serve. So here over here this will be the West River project, the multiple buildings of the West River project. I should probably have a larger rendering of that, but I do not have one available at the moment. Towards here will be, and this is all related THA. We're part of that project. So the entryway was situated towards all of the residents, the new residents in the West River project, as well as the linear park to connect over to the river walk there. Allowing for all of the multimodal and pedestrian and bikes that are on that easy access to the front door. Main Street here, Blake High School over here. So this is we're showing here your typical what the building will look like. It's custom facade, a lot with historical reference. More than double the standard facade budget for this store. These are they have not been defined as of yet, but they're artwork that the THA had incorporated down I think it's I'm gonna mistake the building, but that down the road there's that big mosaic on the wall of the building they finished a while back. So it won't be exactly like that, but that was what inspired us to incorporate some of the artwork there. So again, still undetermined exactly what that will be. The site, throughout the site, we'll use decorative site lighting, historical reference again there, lower level, think downtown lower level lighting. There will be on the other side, this side over here, loading dock, and there will be a large screen wall. I want to say it's a 12 to 14 foot screen wall for loading dock enclosure over there. Guys, feedback.
All right.
Question?
Go ahead, Mr. Randall.
Good, thank you very much. So the West Tampa CDC always look at economic development opportunities. We have a database of different residents that are in need of jobs and their skill set, how do we connect with the entities that's going to be doing the supermarket as they begin to look for employees? And we can connect our database of residents that might match some of those type of jobs that they might be looking to fill up.
That's a great question. I don't have an answer off the top of my head, but I will. It's Mr. Randolph again. Yes, with the CDC.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, I got it. Making a note here. I will certainly reach out to the tenant and start to get those wheels in motion.
Excellent, because we got a lot of people that need a lot of jobs. Thank you very much.
Points. First of all, I just feel like there's going to be too much congestion, so that's my concern, too much traffic. But to follow up with what Mr. Randolph was concerned about, I was going to ask how many new jobs are going to be created, what is the rate of pay, and will residents in the immediate area have priority for employment? That's it from me. Thank you.
Yes, I don't work directly. We're developer, don't work directly with the tenant, but we basically only work with this one tenant. So I do have some, say, proprietary information. I want to say it's 120-ish jobs, and I want to say, maybe half of them are not minimum wage jobs, but like the entry level positions, and then the other 40 or 50% are quite a bit, all the way up to managers making, I want to say, like 120 or 140 a year. So they run the gauntlet, but I want to say it's about 100, somewhere between 100 and 120 jobs.
Meetings are you projecting in the future? And what is the actual start date and end date for this project?
Yes. So we will. So this project is zoned. It went through a PD. We went through a PD. It was submitted on 12/26/20. We were 5-6 months later on 5/8/21. As part of a larger PD handled by THA and related. The grocery. This parcel was also approved for the grocer. So there's no real public hearings, left or anything. We're already through the zoning process. We will meet with anyone that wants to meet, and we'll discuss, the site plan and why it is the way it is, and get feedback for as long as, until construction starts. We're supposed to close on this, like, I want to say, within a few months. And construction should start within, it takes some time to develop these plans. This is actually a unique footprint. The inside of the store is not laid out yet because they fit the store to the site, basically, to maximize square footage and, grocery sales. So that will take some time. We're probably looking at construction in 18 to 24 months.
Ooh. Okay. And I'm sorry, what is your name again? I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Jason Powers. The name of the company's called White Development Company. We're over in Clearwater. We've been here for 25 years. We not to mention the name, but we built the Publix in Carillon. We did the one in where Raymond James is over here in Clearwater. We did the one in downtown Clearwater. We did the one over in Crystal Beach Plaza over in the Palm Harbor area off of Alternate 19. These are all our specialty is urban infill. We also do full size stores, but specialty being urban infill. This redevelopment type thing where an area has just needs a grocery store. So that like all of those stores are they're places like this that that people have moved to, and the need is there. So
Do you have a direct number that's available to contact you?
To contact me, yes, ma'am. My cell phone, 727
Mhm.
475 0239.
Okay. Thank you much.
And this was Miss Jones, correct?
Right, Miss Jones, Jones.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm getting back to you on the Monroe feedback.
And
Okay, thank you,
Jason,
ma'am.
can I get an email? Can you shoot me an email because I want to connect you to our next community-wide meeting?
I certainly can. What's your email?
My email is westtampacdc@gmail.com. westtampacdc@gmail.com.
Perfect. Mine is
A lot of
my,
people have been asking about this, and now the community really get an opportunity to look at it. And we really appreciate that you reaching out to really make it really transparent and let the community engage in this. I appreciate it, man.
You may also contact me. This is Jesus, the West Tampa Urban Development Manager, and I can get a hold of Jason if for any
Excellent,
reason
excellent.
you
I'm gonna
get the
say right now, hey Sue, we love you, man. If nobody else tell you, we love you. All right, you never leaving, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, go ahead, y'all.
Mr. Randolph, my email's, and anyone else on here, if you need my email, it's just my name, Jason Powers, JasonPowers @me.com.
Okay, but know me, I'll forget it. So I'll get in contact with Jesus, and he can connect like he connect the community so many different things. But I appreciate you, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, I see two hands up. Mr. Robinson, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm on Teams now looking at the map. One other concern that came up, which sort of will deal with traffic and pedestrian movement. Am I still there?
We got you.
Okay, when school lets out, Boulevard and Main become pickup points. People be illegally parking on Main because they're not supposed to park on it like they do it now. But they pick their kids up along Main Street. What I've seen, they just start lining the cars up on Main Street, just keep going as far as they can go and pick them up. Have y'all looked at the impact when school gets out? All the buses are coming to pick the kids up. That is going to be one big major fiasco. It is now without any type of development even over there. So I advise you to have somebody go out there and look when school gets out and just see the chaos with buses coming and leaving. And you have the same thing also, I believe, in the morning. But definitely around 2-ish or whenever they get out, it's chaos and then it dies down. They used to have an officer there that helped with the traffic. So that's another concern that I don't know of any Publix this close to a school, but this is going to be the closest Publix to a school. And that school's going to bring a lot of traffic from buses and stuff when it lets out. And and also when they have football games and stuff over there, when that lets out, you have congestion. So I just want to throw that out there. You need to the traffic study needs to be aware that that becomes one congested intersection when school lets out, Mr. Chair. That's all I have.
I agree. Thank you for the comments, Mr. Robinson. There's a lot of potential traffic issues that can happen with this development, with all of this. So making sure that they are looking at that carefully is definitely something we would like. Mr. Randolph, I saw your hand up.
Yes, my question goes back to transportation. A lot of people don't drive, and the only way they get to and from is by way of Heartline. Is there going to be an increase in bus routes so residents can get to and from this location? Because a lot of people are going to be doing a lot of shopping, and some of them might not have cars. So is there going to be an increase in the number of Heartline buses? And do you have a current Heartline bus that covers?
Jason, have you guys coordinated with Hart on any of this?
No. We have. It's the first I've thought of it, quite frankly. Brian and I talked about it briefly, or in one of our emails, we traded it. He mentioned that there isn't as many bus lines as there used to be here, but they're hoping for more. If I'm paraphrasing that correctly, anyways. Hate to take words out of anyone's mouth, but quite frankly, it's not something that I personally have looked at. We certainly can. If anybody has a Jesus, if you have a contact over at Hart, we'll certainly look forward to talking to them and coordinating.
I'll get you one.
Yeah, and I've we put in bus stops before, so yeah, just give me a contact and we'll talk to him.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Mr. Robinson.
did he say he was going to I heard briefly he was going to give us a contact to talk to the operations people of Publix, because there's some concerns about workforce development and some of the jobs that they may be having at Publix, and trying to get some of the students and neighbors in the neighborhood that might
Yes,
want to
sir.
work there. I know this is not the conversation tonight, but if he can give Jesus Nino a contact at Publix operations people, there's some questions we need to ask about workforce development with this great Publix coming here. And I
Yes,
know
sir.
they've been pretty open to that, but this is not the night for it. But if he could give Jesus that number, then we can follow up on that.
Yes, that was brought up by Mr. Randolph and Ms. Williams.
Okay,
And,
very good. Very good.
Yep, I have a note to hook them up with Mr. Randolph. So thank you for seconding, Mr. Robinson.
All right, any other comments